Page 101, this is the one at the top of the page. Here we're improvising everything, pretty much. They're giving you the chord sequence. They're telling you what chords to use. Everything else is up to you. So you're making up the melody, you're making up the chords. The melody, remember the notes you're going to use in the melody are going to be primarily the notes you use in the chords, although you can have neighbor tones and passing tones and whatnot too. So, first thing I'm going to do is get the chords down now, because then I got to make up a melody. We're in two sharps here, and you're ending on a D major 7. I guess we're in the key of D major, whatever. So the F's and C sharps, okay. 6/8 time, and D major 7th to start with. It's a D major chord with a major 7th. And then we have an F sharp minor 7th. Well, the F sharp minor is here. And added minor 7th is here, so we're just adding an E. So I went from here to here. And then an E minor 7th. It's an E minor chord with a... And again, if you're lost on these 7th chord, go back and review at the beginning of this unit all those different kinds of 7th chords. So that's all we're doing here. So now I lost my place. So measure 4 is at A7, and A7 is here. It's an A chord with a minor 7th, but they want the C sharp on the bottom. I'm going to see. So I'll put this here. So they want it in that arrangement. A7 with C sharp on the bottom, and then a D major 7th, like I did at the beginning, and then an E minor 7th, an E minor chord with a minor 7th. Back to the A7 with the C sharp on the bottom. Well, the A7, remember, is that. And we're just going to put the C sharp on the bottom. This on the bottom. Put that on top. And the D major 7. So you get comfortable with those. Until you get comfortable with those, what they are. E. Then you can start thinking about the melody. Well, the melody, first measure, I want probably notes in the D chord primarily. And don't get confused now. Those little notes above the staff are not in the treble clef. They're not any pitches. They're not pitches at all. They're giving you a rhythm. So don't think that's a high D up there. They're not. No, they're just notes. It's just for the rhythm. The notes are entirely up to you. Here and then a here. Here. Sounds terrible in my opinion, but that's the harmony I gave you. It's not my fault. You make up a melody and then write down your melody too. You play around with different rhythms and things. It's just at the beginning. Use notes primarily in that root chord, the D chord. Next one, use notes primarily in the F sharp. And then the E. And I'm playing broken chords, but you don't have to. As I said, you can have neighbor notes and passing notes and add other little notes, so you're not just playing the notes in the chord. Although you could just play notes in the chord, I suppose. And the rhythm, that's a suggested rhythm. Use up your own, or make up your own rhythm if you want. Now they do give a suggested pattern for the left hand. Here is a broken chord, because that's the chord. They knew that. So it's a D minor, and then an F sharp minor. Here, minor 7th, E minor, that's the pattern they're suggesting. That's fine. You just instead of block chords, you do. It works out.